Welcome to TOL Season 7, Round 2 of the Tim Enriquez preseason tournament. And folks, we got a good one for you today. We've got the Ultimate Fighters, one of the more consistent teams in TOL. And they had a red-hot start 2 years ago and then kind of faded off. And didn't have a great season last year, but we're still a threat. But they look impressive after round 1 of this preseason tournament. They look ready to go and compete this year, and they are going up against the Hoodats, a team that was a thorn in my side last year. And so we are excited and welcoming this great adventure, great game. I'm super excited, and we are going to jump right into it. And we're going to line up for the coin toss. And so, the Ultimate Fighters with a jersey switch this year. I think they had been pretty consistent with their jerseys the last couple of years. The Joe Rogan set the kickoff. I like these new ones, though. They're good. And then the Hoodats, of course, rocking the gold and black to represent the Saints. This is a team whose theme is the New Orleans Saints NFL football squad. Wait, what? Aaron Brooks is the quarterback, thrown across to Jimmy Graham, incomplete. All right, so I hope this is just I'm assuming it's Aaron Brooks, first of all. But secondly, I'm hoping that this is just some kind of preseason tomfoolery. Daniel Cormier. I like me some Cormier. He's a good announcer, too. Great fighter, great announcer. Brooks rolls out. A lot to talk about here. Oh, Brooks dodging. Oh, I thought maybe he was going to do it. All right, so I hope this is just like preseason tomfoolery like I did last year. And, I mean, because Drew Brees is the Saints quarterback. I know Archie Manning and some other guys are there, but come on. Was it the muscle head, the muscle man? Jerk? Muscle something jerk. All right, so GSP, the regular quarterback here, gives it off, and Rampage Jackson looking fast. Ooh, comes up a little bit short. I thought he had it here. GSP gives back to Jackson, one of the better running backs. Running back plays there, and he's busting it. Oh, could he take it to the house? Who dat? Rampage Jackson. That's who dat is, as he rubs it in the face of the UFC fighters. He picks up that defender and power bombs his ass. One of the only real power bombs in the history of the universe was performed by Rampage Jackson it was a pride fight. It wasn't an actual UFC fight, but regardless, still one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a mixed martial arts fight. Joe Rogan, who is a complete dirtbag piece of shit, but anyway. Ingram with a pedestrian return. Oh, they call the play, it looks like. So I'm guessing Ultimate Fighters went heavy rush. That's what it kind of looked like from what we saw at the beginning there. This looks probably bounce pass or bounce rush. Mark Ingram picks up. Oh, makes a nice little move there. Last time I saw Mark Ingram, he was black, but he may have converted to play on the Hoodats here. Boom! Fabricio Verdum. Not a handsome man, but don't get paid for looks in this game. Vitor Belfort, another sack in the front. The front of the UFC is looking tough. So Brooks has plenty of time after I just gave them a compliment. Joe Horn. Oh, missed the dives. Joe Horn did. He's going places. Brings it down to the 10. Well, Joe Horn, he was the guy that took the cell phone out of the goalpost, wasn't he? Wasn't that Joe Horn? So if I get some of these names wrong, I didn't have a chance to look over the rosters or anything like that, so I'm just going off based on what I'm assuming here. Incomplete pass toward Henderson. Assuming that's Devery Henderson. I kind of want Brooks to run one in because I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. Williams with the touchdown. There's the sweet hairs, Ricky Williams. You know, I think he gets a bit of a bad rap because people remembered how much they traded to get him, and he probably wasn't worth that trade. But the dude was still a really good player for like 8-9 years in the league. I mean, at least 7 or 8. Went to Miami, had good years there. So, I mean, he wasn't probably didn't live up to the hype per se, but he was definitely a really good player. Oh, Shirk gets brought down. Motion. And they're just going to give it to Rampage, and why not after the success he had on the first drive. And this is definitely looking heavy run, and he's got some good run plays picked for it. And they're all going to Rampage so far, which is cool. I think Cerrone is not as cool as Rampage Jackson, so I say give Jackson the rock. But so far, this is the first play that was not a handoff to Rampage Jackson. Going deep to Frank Mir. Mir with the catch. Oh, and he shucks it, dude. And Mir is going places. Touchdown, UFC fighters. The former heavyweight champion. One of the few men to defeat Brock Lesnar. Frank Mir. Also an announcer. All right, it's 14-7. See what Ingram can do with this one. Oh, nice move there by Ingram. Can he get by this guy? Oh, just goes through him. That's another way to do it. Brings it up to the opponent's 43-ish yard line. And now gives it right back to Ingram. He's not tired after that one. I like to see that left tackle just kind of hanging out there, not doing anything. 2nd and 8. Little motion here. Boom. Cormier strikes again. Gives him the right and the left and back to the right and knocks him in the ass on the ground with a big sack. And it's 3rd and 19. And do they have the explosive firepower? They're going to Mean Joe Horn again. Oh, Joe Horn dives and makes the catch. Almost in the red zone. 49 seconds left. This has been a really good game. I mean, this has been really fun. Ricky Williams gets it again. Oh, man, did he just truck 3 people? Wow. You're going to have to put that one on the highlight reel, Bobby. Because, I mean, I just love seeing dudes run over dudes. And 1 time is awesome. And 2 times on the play is very rare. He did 3. 3 dudes. I mean, you would think of all teams, the UFC would be really good at tackling people. But if you're putting together like a preseason highlight reel or something like that, put that play on there because that was badass. And now Ricky Williams is on the sideline getting high as fuck after running those people over. Oh, the dive gets him. Jack Del Rio, former Denver Broncos defensive coordinator, head coach a couple places. Going deep to Silva. There's so many Silvas that it's anybody's guess, but I think that's Spider Silva, Anderson Silva from memory from a few years ago. Plus, well, it was interesting because there was a while where I used to make the argument that he was the best UFC fighter of all time, but I guess maybe Bones is better now. Bones Jones. I don't know. Interesting debate. Put your opinions in the comment section here. And I'm not saying there's anybody in there that's good enough, but please don't come at me with anybody lower than lightweight. I don't want to hear about Uriah Faber or anybody that's like under 185 pounds. Oh, interception! Bro. Got him. Picks him off. That was the start the Whodats needed. Oh, nice little move there. Fakes like he's going to run and then cuts it across field. Not necessarily recommended, but it worked. Oh, Brooks is sacked. Cormier is on fire. Get out of Cormier's way. Boom! Nate Diaz, who is, not one of my favorite fighters. He's a douchebag, but makes the play here. And the punt is on. Gillikin? So I don't know who that kicker is. I thought maybe with Dana White being the kicker, the punter. I mean, I thought with Joe Rogan being the kicker, maybe Dana would be the punter, but it's Gillikin, so I apologize for not knowing who that is. Spider Silva. All right, get in the end zone so I can confirm that it is Spider. And the D-back is chasing. Man, Spider's just going to drag him. Drag him. Takes it to the 23. It's a big gain for the UFC. GSP hands it off to Jackson. That was working so well early on, and we've kind of gotten away from it. Maybe it is only balanced run because we've been passing a little bit more recently. I'm like trying to figure all this stuff out every time I watch it. And I'm also trying to figure out the defensive styles for these teams. But picks up the first down. I thought it would be more obvious, actually, the defensive styles here. But Silva all alone in the end zone. Touchdown, and it is, in fact, Anderson Silva. And that makes the score 21-20 off the arm of Georges St. Pierre, who was pretty close Bad Rock. I was glad they brought him back in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because he didn't get much screen time in the Captain America movie he was in, so he got to have that moment there, or more moments, I should say, in the the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was a really good show, by the way. I don't think it got nearly the respect amongst the Marvel Universe fans that it deserves, but Joe Horn is lighting it up today. Man, oh man. Who needs Michael Thomas, right? Well, the Saints do have... Oh, there's Ricky Williams again running over people. And he's fast. Touchdown! I ran over a D-back because I got high. I ran a long touchdown because I got high. We tied the game, and I don't know why. Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. I don't have a deep enough voice to do that guy justice, but Ricky Williams doing the Who Dat's justice. Right, Lutz is their kicker, not John Carney? Oh, man. Maybe he didn't bring back any of the same players. Maybe it's like every year it's going to be a different group of Saints players. I don't know. I'm working on this here. Dumps it down to Jackson. Man, Rampage is also having a big game. I'll say that for the Saints have a great history of receivers. It seems like they've always had like good receivers for the last 20 years. But a lot of that can just be, Jonathan Vilma. But the good receivers thing can just be a product of when you have an all-time great like Breeze. He just makes everybody look better than they really are. Boom, Quan Alexander. And now the Who Dat's defense stepping it up. Big, long play, 3rd and 26. But they have explosive play potential, as we've seen. And they choose to instead give it to Cowboy Cerrone, who has a cute butt, according to Tim Enriquez. Because Tim Enriquez thinks she has such a cute little butt, even though it's a dude who got beat up. Reggie Roby? Who's Roby? In UFC, obviously, Reggie Roby is a football player. I don't know. What about Stipe? Stipe on this UFC team? I like me some Stipe. Oh, incomplete pass. I also love the Dragon Machida. For some reason, I just always like that dude. Blitz. Got him. Fabricio Verdum eats him up. 3rd and 19. It's a tie game, so they're not going to go for it on 4th down. So if they don't pick this up here, and dump off to Ricky Williams is not going to get it done. All right, so the Fighters are going to have one last chance with 1:30. Oh, no, they are going for it. Oh, my God, what are they doing? Oh, man. Brooks has got somebody open, too. Can he fit? Oh, tries to force it in. He can't quite get it to Jimmy Graham. Controversial decision. Wow. Does elects not to... Oh, and he's got Spider Silva. He just throws a touchdown. UFC takes the lead on the... Wow. Sean Payton. I guess he's not the coach anymore, though, right? Didn't Sean Payton retire or something? Saints coach with a questionable call. I mean, it wasn't like it was 4th and 3. I'd say, all right, it's the preseason, go for the win. It was like 4th and 20. Just kick it and count on your defense. Man, oh, man. Whew. But, hey, you got to give UFC the credit. They maximized their opportunity. GSP rolled out and looked good. He took his time, but his receiver was there, and he found him. Ingram said, hold on, hold the phone. Brings it up to the 30 to make this one interesting. This is a great game, folks. You should be on the edge of your seat if you're not out of your seat already. Oh, he's got a wide receiver wide open. Can he get it to him? Joe Horn's open. He's been delivered. Touchdown! Wow. 2 consecutive offensive plays lead to touchdowns. Woo-wee. We've got a barn burner. Aaron Brooks leads them down the field thanks to the big return from Mark Ingram. And now can the UFC match. And we've got 2 touchdowns, and it's been about 20 seconds of clock time, I think. And let's see if Shirk can match the return of Ingram. I don't think he's quite as fast, but he's got some moves. Whoa, past the 50. Wow, he pretty much does. I don't think it was quite to the same yard line, but they needed a big return from Shirk, and they got one. Definitely got one. Oh, they call the play. Cerrone says, eat that, pal. Call this. Whew. And they, outside of normal field goal range here, they need to pick up a few yards. Going to Jackson. Incomplete. How much time is that? 14. So in theory, you could run 2 plays. Usually 14, you're not going to get a second play, but depending on what they do. Or they just throw it to Anderson for the... No! 2 seconds. Can they get... Can they get this timeout called? No, they cannot. We head to overtime. What a finish. What a finish to that regulation, folks. Remember, these are old overtime rules. So this is just sudden death. So all the UFC needs is a field goal. And the game's over. Shirk, does not deliver as well here. Not bad field position. They were throwing 30. Boom, the rush is on Jones. Oh, is that Bones Jones? See the bottom receiver? I think he was last year. But we haven't seen much of him today. Cerrone. Rice Cerrone. The UFC treat. Are they going to get him? No, they're not. Cerrone closes it. Touchdown. On to round 3. On to the Elite 8. The UFC fighters are moving on. They're moving on. The Houdats bounced from the winner's bracket. And they will be a part of the Elite 8 of the preseason. 8 teams left, folks. Seems like we just started this like a day ago. We're already down the Elite 8 of the winner's bracket. Remember, everybody's still alive because it is double elimination. But, quite a game. I mean, that's probably the best preseason game I've seen so far this year. It doesn't get much better than that. Pretty good efficiency from both quarterbacks. They were about the same. Ricky Williams, 2 carries for 28 yards, but he caught a couple passes too and did some damage with those. Rampage Jackson was on fire early and did enough late. And Joe Horn was the leading receiver. So great game. Nothing to be ashamed of for either team. That was a really fun one. And I will see you guys. Good luck in week 3.